Every new dad should know these important things about labor and delivery. Going into labor can happen two different ways, naturally or an induction. In my situation, we had an induction. That means my partner and the doctor set a specific date that she was going to have the baby. This was perfect for us because we were able to plan ahead and make sure everything was in order to get ready for the big day. So about a week before, we started getting our bags packed for everything we would need at the hospital. Pretty much, you're going to want to pack like you're going to a shitty motel and you don't know when you're going to leave. One of the main things the doctor told us to bring that we didn't necessarily think about was to bring our own pillows and blankets. Make sure you ask about Dolly Parton's imaginary library. In most parts of the United States, babies can get a free book every month until the age of 5. After my partner had a few contractions and kind of got to see what it was like to go through contractions, she asked for the epidural. In my opinion, the epidural had me more likely to faint than the whole pregnancy pushing out the baby. There's something about getting a needle stuck very close to your spine that like weirds people out. We all decided to take a nap when she was dilated to a 4. When we woke up, they checked her again and she was dilated to a 10. So now my job of just being patient, just kind of being on standby, had to turn very quickly into being supportive and being there for my partner that's about to go through, one of the most life-changing, events you can go through. So the first thing I said during her first initial push was, breathe, you got this. And all the nurses were like, no, don't breathe. You want to breathe like when you're done pushing, like when you're resting. So that was pretty funny. The first thing I said, I got yelled at by all the nurses in the room. I was like, that's nice. Once my partner started pushing, the process only lasted about 30 minutes. All the people in the room during the whole time was just me, my partner, her mom, and one nurse. The doctor usually doesn't come in until the baby is crowning, which means the baby's head is pretty much almost out and it's just pretty much just there. Make sure you cut the umbilical cord. That was something I was so scared about because I'm like, I need to be told what to do with that type of stuff because I don't want to mess it up. And the umbilical cord, all I'm gonna say is that thing is thick. That thing like a piece of jerky. Once I heard our baby cry for the first time, it really hit me that I was a dad and this is my child and my life changed forever. There's nothing in this world that can compare to seeing, a little human be born that you made, right? That you and your partner made together, that it's just like a little you. My goal is to help out as many dads as possible with giving them real life experiences, knowledge, tips, advice, anything I can do to help, sharing my stories, to give you an insight on what it's like to go through most of these things. I wish there would have been someone like me posting these videos while my partner was pregnant, because that would have helped me out tremendously as far as like realistic, expectations going into it. We are so blessed and thankful. Everything went as planned. We were there a little bit longer than we would have liked, but there's no complaining when this is the end result. The end result is the love of your life, right? That's just to sum it all up. The end result and everything is going to be the love of your life for the rest of your life. Let me know what your experience was like in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Everyone's experience is different, so it's always nice hearing what other people went through.